Hey guys, this is Pharaoh2091 and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Path. Last time we left off, we were investigating the film lot again because Lang wants to show us why it could be Justine Courtney that killed the president and why John Marsh could possibly be an accomplice. However, as we kept looking and we looked at the costume, we're like, wait a minute, it doesn't make sense if the body was hidden there because there's no dirt on his body. But we also, inside a costume, we find this dirt with these gray fragments. And these mechanical gloves are the same exact thing. So maybe we can actually pin it on somebody else. This dirt has some gray bits mixed into it. Huh? And what of it? We found an item belonging to a certain man that was covered in the same type of dirt. That is to say, these gloves. Those dirt stains certainly look the same, but tell me, just what exactly is this gray substance? This gray substance is, well, plastic, concrete, or paint. The logical thing here is just concrete. I mean, plastic or paint, I mean, I don't know how the hell they, I mean, it's plausible, yes, but like, paint, no, not related for fragments, but no, concrete makes sense. This gray substance must be fragments of concrete. You mean the stuff that was scattered around the monster's footprints? Exactly. Meanwhile, who do these gloves, which are stained with the same kind of dirt, belong to? Oh, I remember! We found it at Blaze's place! Earlier today, we went to Blaze's garage. There, we discovered these dirt-stained gloves. Excuse me. Come to think of it, there were also hammers, shovels, and other tools placed inside as well. Why would mechanics gloves, intended to be used on machines, be covered in dirt? If he broke the concrete with a hammer and then dug into the soil with a shovel, then it's only natural for dirt like that to get on the gloves. Then maybe... Yeah, the true nature of the monster's footprints has been made clear. It's possible that these footprints were dug up by Blaze the Best himself. It's possible. Huh. It's possible, you say? Please do enlighten me. Because I honestly have no clue. Why on earth would he do something like that? Why did he make the monster footprints? Thinking about it, the answer must be digging something up or he buried something. It wouldn't make sense if he buried something he broke up with concrete, I would think. But digging something up, that makes sense. It's possible that he was digging something up. It probably went something like this. Last night at this spot, there was something that Blaze needed to dig up. For that reason, he broke the lock on the back door and sneaked into the film lot. Using a hammer and shovel, he set to work. Must have been a lot of work there. But why would he do stuff like that? He placed the items he dug up into this bag, but before he could fill in the holes... Oh, that's when John came to practice! Exactly. Blaze panicked and had no choice but to hide himself in the Mozilla costume nearby. To think you would deduce so much from just a pair of dirt-stained gloves. However, all this is merely a possibility. There's still no proof that he was the one who was hiding inside that costume. For all we know, he might have left the scene once he finished digging. On the contrary, such proof does exist and can be seen in the video. When this video was recorded, Blaze was definitely inside a film lot. What?! Though I can't blame Major Lang for not noticing. The difference between the current film lot and the one in John's video, along the state of Blaze's garage, it's all too clear that Blaze was still here. What proves that Blaze was still at the film lot when this video was recorded? Well, the only thing that makes sense is... I think that's a bag. Or what, it was like a trunk, a chest, something like right here. That's the only thing it's here in this video, but not at the actual studio or right now in the film lot. So, this must be it. This bag placed near the costume. There was an identical one inside Blaze's garage. Oh! First, the dirt on the gloves, and now the bag. It seems there was a connection. Okay. So it definitely seems like he was there. And that's my proof. Blaze was inside that costume. Ergo, the president's body could not have been hidden inside it. Ayah! It seems like I was able to refute Agent Lang's reasoning. Someone needs to go investigate Blaze's house right away, pal! We need to know what was inside that bag! Yes, sir! Y'all pipe down and listen up. Y'all just been saying whatever works best for y'all. And the noisy one returns. That there's the footprints of the mighty Moozilla. There ain't just some random holes dug up by the old coot. I believe the true nature of these footprints has already been proven quite logically. Logic schmogic, I ain't buying it. Say what you want, but I know what I saw, and I saw it in Moozilla. Is she referring to how she saw the Moozilla out the window of the Grand Tower? Preposterous. Upon our journalistic souls, we ain't have nothing of it. We ain't having none of it. That statement is an insult to journalists everywhere. Oh, well, that's right. There's one more of the monsters than just those footprints. I remember hearing that Sunny over there was seen with a monster earlier. I reckon that gal over there said she witnessed it herself. When these two are together, all meaningful talk grinds to a halt. If we only knew just what the monster really was, I think those two would quiet down. Mr. Edgeworth, isn't there anything you can do? The monster's true identity. We don't have much choice. Let's see what we can do. Isn't there something y'all ain't telling us about this monster? Nicole, ask him. Ask him right now. Please settle down. Regarding the true identity of that monster, I already know what it is. What'd you say? That's right. The video John recorded provided the hint that I needed. What you talking about? Miss Nichols saw Gordy when she went to check up on John's practice. At that time, she mistook something for Gordy. The monster can be seen in this photograph. What? Ain't that just some plain old souvenir photo? Y'all don't really think we can pull over the wool over the eyes of a pro like me, do ya? Oh boy. What did Miss Nichols really see that she mistook for Gordy? This became obvious, like, very early, but of course I wasn't gonna say anything, but come on now! A freaking camera, and she said he was looking right at it, and that would make sense if he's looking right at a camera, so, that. Ugh. Naturally, Gordy's true identity was this camera crane. What? The video John recorded was shot from fairly high up. A shot from this position would be impossible without a camera crane. But there ain't no way Miss Nichols would mistake a camera crane for Gordy. I wonder about that. Miss Nichols? Yes? Earlier you said the prescription of your glasses didn't match your eyesight anymore, correct? Yes, lately it seems like my eyesight's suddenly gotten a lot worse. So would you say that you weren't able to see Gordy very clearly in the dark? Well, that's right. Its silhouette was all I could make out. But remember what Miss Nichols said, and I quote, "Its skin was really scaly, almost like a reptile." Camera canes ain't got no flesh on them, let alone skin. They're just a bare steel frame. That is certainly true, at least in the case of this photo. However, last night it did have skin. Y'all just doing whatever you can Y'all just doing whatever you can to get in the way of our big scoop, ain't ya? That was not my intention. But since I've come this far, it's time to put an end to your nonsense. Gordy's skin is right before our very eyes. This is the skin of Gordy that Miss Nichols saw. Remember earlier when we were talking about the camera crane or whatever, that when it gets rainy, they put on this sheet so that it doesn't get damaged or anything due to rain or whatever. So if she saw that, then hey, that would look like skin. As Miss Nichols stated in her testimony earlier, it looked like it was going to rain last night. While it never actually rained, John still covered a camera crane with a rainproof sheet, which to Miss Nichols looked like a monster's skin. What? You gotta be kidding me! Isn't that right, John? Man, you saw through it all. Not bad, old man. I'm not old. Unfortunately, the Gordy that Miss Nichols saw was nothing more than an illusion. Not again. Looks like my dream is shriveled up and died once again. Mentor! Ah, well, they're sad. Seems like things finally settled down. I really thought the boy was hiding something from me. Guess I had it all wrong. Now that we've figured out what the true form of the monster, everyone seems refreshed. Actually, there's two people here who are totally bummed out. Agent Lang! What'd you find out? The report is in, sir. We've got the results of the president's autopsy. Good. Show it to me. Contusions and bone fractures found across the body, resulting from the tremendous pressure. Yep, that sounds like someone falling on someone. So this was the cause of death. In other words, he was crushed to death. I thought as much. So okay, cause of death, crushed to death. April 5th, around 11, he was killed. Okay. But why was he even there? That's what I want to figure out, though. The yellow stain in his chest is currently under investigation, but it seems that gunpowder residue was found on his right hand. Sunflowers residue? I didn't know the president was into gardening. No, gunpowder residue. Traces of it are left behind when a gun is fired. Since it has been found on his right hand, it's possible that the president fired a gun. A gun, huh? But we didn't find any guns when we investigated this area. I'll explain gunpowder residue. I have to look over the autopsy report later. Well, let's do that right now, real quick. Once it gives me time. There we go. Oh, actually, this should be right here. Excuse me. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. Okay. So, gunpowder, he's 58. Gunpowder residue was found on his right hand. The yellow stain is currently being analyzed. Okay, I mean, it doesn't really show us anything much, but okay. Just want to take a look. Now then, Agent Lang, it seems that we have our answer. The president did not die from falling off the roof of the Grand Tower. Rather, he died from being crushed under Mozilla's head. I can't deny it. Looks like your logic was right after all. This means the suspicions surrounding Miss Courtney should be cleared up, right? Yes, not only the cause of death, but the time of death proves her innocence as well. Judge Courtney met with the president 2 nights ago. However, according to the autopsy report, the time of death was around 11 p.m. last night. Mozilla's head was also fell last night. It matches up perfectly. Well, that's a relief. Oh, great. Isn't it a bit too early to be relieved? Agent Lang? The president died after being crushed by the Mozilla's head. That I will admit. But the problem is, who was responsible for the falling head? Mozilla's head fell last night. And last night, the one who was at the film lot was... Uh-oh. What are you saying? Surely you're not implying... That's right. You killed him, didn't you? John Marsh! Come on. Why would he? That pup is hiding something. He was at the scene where the body was discovered last night. He also saw the footprints. And despite that, he still claims to know absolutely nothing about the incident. Isn't that a bit too convenient? These footprint-shaped holes have not been proven to be related to the case. Just because he saw those holes doesn't necessarily mean that he's involved in the incident. You sure about that? Take a look at the pup's face. Yeah, he's definitely hiding something. He looks pretty shaken up to me. It looks like he hit the mark, but John doesn't want to talk about it. If he doesn't feel like talking, then I have an idea of my own. Let's check out the tape. Agent Lang, what is your intention? The police have a device that lets you analyze the video footage up close and personal, and we use that. Agent Lang, you would suspect John enough to go that far. As long as John's lips are sealed, this may be the only way for us to get a closer look at the truth. Detective Gumshoe, if I'm not mistaken, you have that device with you, correct? Well, Mr. Analysis is ready to go, sir. Now we're talking. Prosecutor Edgeworth, would you please perform the video analysis for us? She wants me to do it? Who knows what kind of faults that wolf man will find in it? This isn't exactly my strong suit, but I suppose I have no choice. Are there any new clues shown in this video? So the only thing that we can do is like zoom in, so... Okay, it looks like different quadrants, so... I don't see anything here. Nothing. Nothing there. That kind of scared the living crap out of me just now. What the hell? The way he, like, his body looks, it looks like he's freaking naked, but, yep, that's the president, alright. Why is he here? I mean, well, no, present. This is... What's the matter? I want to see, too. Hmm? Ah! Hey, what's wrong? Show it to me. Prosecutor Edgeworth, I request you submit the evidence to the court. Please take a look at the top right corner of the zoomed-in video. This person is... The president! Impossible! Huh? No way! Seems we finally found out at last. The evidence that points to the true killer. This video places John at a major disadvantage. You're wrong! That's not right! I didn't know anything about this! That's not gonna cut it. It's clear that you and the victim were together in the same place where his body was later found. John Marsh, there's no doubt. You killed the president. No! This can't be. Why? Why would you... John, please don't tell me. Did you really kill the president? Mr. Edgeworth, is this really decisive evidence? Mr. Prosecutor, looks like even you can't object to this. That pup said he didn't know anything, right? And yet, the president's right here in the video. Yeah, it's not looking good. John, where are you hiding? John, please tell us the truth. The truth is, it's all my fault. John Marsh, what did you do? Mozilla's head falling was my fault. Really? Well, let's just hear what he has to say first. While I was setting up the equipment on the roof, I used the heater. After that, I went down to practice, but I forgot to turn it off. Then my mom called me, and I left the film lot. When I came back to the lot, after a phone call was over, Mozilla's head that was on the roof had fallen. And right next to it was the president lying dead on the ground. How can that be? I see. There were indeed traces that something had caught fire on the rooftop. It was just a small fire, so I was able to put it out by myself. So, the president's death was John's fault? But wouldn't that make this an accident, sir? And then, what did you do with the fallen head? I took it apart, brought the pieces back to the roof, and put it back together. So, you put out the fire, and even put the fallen head back on the roof. Which means you were hiding evidence. We can't be having that, you naughty little pup. I didn't do it on purpose! I really did just forget to turn off the heater! When the legs broke, the stand would have tilted. Oh wait, that's Edgeworth. When the legs broke, the stand would have tilted. If Mozilla's head was on top of the stand, it would have fallen off. So, the head fell down because of the fire. That was K then. Can't speak. Yes, and if that's the case, I also have a pretty good idea what caused the fire. There's a flammable can next to the heater. It seems someone is lacking in safety awareness. Was it really just an accident? If that's the truth, then what was the president doing here? I don't know. There was no one else around here when I was there. You expect me to believe that? The president wouldn't have just come to a place like this without reason, you know. Indeed, the president's reason for coming here is still a huge mystery. 2 nights ago, he met with Judge Courtney on the roof on the Grand Tower. And last night, he was here on the film lot. Did he meet with John? I'll have to listen to John's testimony very carefully. And we'll give our rebuttal to his testimony in the next episode, because what else can we find out here? I mean, I kind of feel bad. He's kind of blaming himself that the president's dead now, but
let's see what else we can find out here. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path. I'll see you guys later.